Alright, this is the very opposite end of the man-made fishery thing. All the water starts way up at the other end and comes all the way down here, goes under the street here and pours back into the river. I don't know what the little shack is for. I don't know why they would need steel doors on this end. If they close these doors, half the city would flood. Or this whole street here would flood. Right down there in the distance you can see the First Presbyterian Church. It's right up from there. Now what happens is it goes underneath here, and then it goes all the way underneath the street and pours back into the river. Pours back right there. I might have done a video about this already, but I didn't explain it. So it's about 1 mile long, this whole man-made fishery doohickey. And that's it. Now, it would really have to be some tenacious fish, some tenacious frickin' fish, jump up there and jump their way up that stone ramp and into the water over there. So maybe it was used for fish at one time, and now it's not. It's just a pretty thing to look at. I don't know. But there you go. It's the opposite end. In another video, I mentioned how I crawled underneath the waterfall. Well, this is a different waterfall right here. Maybe this will give you an idea how it works. Today, it's not that strong, the current. So you can see that there's a little space underneath where the water is falling down. It's like a curved space of empty, just space. Small children, even smaller teenagers can crawl underneath there from one side to the other. I don't think I did it in this one. It looks too small. There's bigger ones upstream. But when we were kids, we would climb underneath the waterfall on our hands and knees. On the upside of this place right here used to be a favorite spot for kids to swim. It's only about 4.5 feet deep, and it's wide, and there's lots of rocks over here to play on. Now a lot of people don't want to swim because of this here. But you still get some Mexicans and Puerto Ricans who bring their children down here and swim. If it can support fish and beavers and everything else, it can't be that poisonous, it would seem to me. There it is. Wow. Please avoid swimming or other contact with the water. Water may contain raw sewage and disease-causing organisms during or after rainstorms. Well, we just had a rainstorm. It used to be the Delaware River was the second most polluted body of water in the United States. It went Lake Erie, then the Delaware. This empties into the Delaware. This is, again, the very beginning of the man-made river as seen from the other side. You can see how the water's flooded up here into the grass. Can't see it, but there's like a concrete, I don't know what to call it, but it's an area, it's almost like a handicap ramp where you can come up here. I imagine fish would jump up this way. I think that was the idea anyhow. I'm balanced very precariously. Oh my God. These rocks were brought here. They all have drill holes in them because they were from some quarry or something. They were brought here to shore up the banks to keep it from eroding the banks away. idea how precarious I am here. I can now see a chain hanging from the other side from where I was standing before. It's got something hanging down. It's like a silver rod attached to a chain. I don't know what that is. It's probably attached to the big wooden plank, but maybe I'll go look at that later. There's another spillage. A spillage area there. For whatever reason, they're not using it. Maybe it's busted. The water gets too deep, it spills right back out. I didn't really get a good shot of that railroad bridge there. Maybe I'll do that later. It's a huge old thing.